Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid as always. I forgot I left all this stuff for myself yesterday. So, yeah, thanks, mate. But we'll go ahead and deal with that. It looks like it's Jazz's birthday today. I forget what she likes. I know we took her something specific last year, but I'm sure we can find something. Maybe some, might have like a chocolate cake or something lying around. Who doesn't love that on their birthday? Well, me, but besides me. And then beyond that, I think we are going to... I'm going to hold on to that potato juice, because I think that was for Pam. But yes, beyond that, I think we're going to probably repair slash build up our fence a little bit. But I would like to try to go back to the Skull Dungeon if we can. We may not have time for that today, and if we don't, that's honestly, that's okay. I think what we'll do then is we'll get prepared tonight and make sure that we can get there first thing in the morning tomorrow. Just one of those wake up, do the basics we have to do, and then go. You know what I mean? Just be fully ready. So I think that is the plan for today. But first, let's get these things squared away. We have apparently 2 sets of, what are these, glass slippers, crystal shoes? Yeah. Let's throw some of this rhubarb in there. I gotta get rid of some of that. And let's see, as far as fruits go, do we have anything? Do we have just 3 of? Here, salmonberry. Not worth much, but we're not here to min-max. We're just here to have a good time. So, works for me. Speaking of having a good time, I saw some news on Starfield coming up soon, which I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I have distinct feelings about Bethesda in general and Starfield specifically. And so, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna probably rant and rave about that a little bit today. But let's see here. Is this where I keep the things? Yes. Put those shoes away. Go sell some things. We have so much stuff in our inventory. We need to whittle that down a bit. I'm gonna throw these bits of food. I'm gonna throw them in here because that's what we'll be using when we go to town. So right there, yeah. She does want that. Yeah, 4 days to do that. That's not gonna happen. So we are just gonna sell this potato milk or whatever it was called. But okay, let's go ahead and go over to the livestock. We'll deal with that, and then we're gonna deal with this basic planting we have to do. Okay, good to go. So, I saw that there was some drama around... Look at all the truffles! There was some drama around Starfield already where, I guess some people had stole some copies, blah, blah, blah. There was... people were releasing footage of this game, and pointing out, you know, all the things the features that were promised to be in it that don't exist. And I guess I should explain for those of you who don't. I mean, I'm sure there are someone watching who doesn't know what Starfield is. It is an upcoming, supposedly gigantic open universe game from Bethesda, who made the Elder Scrolls and who in recent years has helmed Fallout. Anyway, they are making this game, and you know, it's sort of much in the in the vein of the justifiably but much maligned No Man's Sky. It is said to be just an, you know, an essentially infinite universe to explore, and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. Well, I guess people are already mad that there's people were finding like invisible walls on planets. And for context, I guess originally it was said that there would be, you know, if you landed on a planet, you could explore the whole planet, blah, 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 which I will just say right off the bat, that is very ambiguous language, saying, yeah, you can explore the whole planet. That could just mean that, yes, the planet that exists, you can explore. They didn't say that every planet is the size of the actual Earth or whatever, right? So I already take anything game developers say, especially Bethesda says, with a grain of salt. But anyway, so that's the actual allegations are not really my concern. I did not buy, I do not pre-order games in general. Well, especially AAA games, but I do not touch Bethesda games early with a 10-foot pole. I won't be caught dead with a Bethesda game pre-order in my hand. And that, so my issue with Bethesda stems from, I mean, I fell off in general with them. Their business, like the way their games are nowadays, just aren't really fun to me. I don't like, I was a really big Elder Scrolls fan, even up into Oblivion I enjoyed them, but I really liked the earlier games. And then when Skyrim came out, and again, I want to preface this by saying, I am in no way calling Skyrim a bad game. I think it's difficult to, it's sort of like the Fortnite thing I think I brought up before. It's very difficult for me to say that Skyrim is a bad game when it is one of the top selling games of all time. That it is a game that got non-gamers to play games. You know how many of like my jock friends who would never play a game in their life unless it was like Madden were suddenly like, hey man, I'm playing fantasy games, playing Skyrim, and now they play D&D, and it's just, they've branched out into a whole facet of for lack of a better way of putting it, nerd culture that they would have never been privy to otherwise. So it's hard for me to say that it's a bad game. But one thing that distinctly bothers me about Bethesda's game design model is this, you are automatically the savior of whatever world you're in. So in the world of Skyrim, that means that literally, within the first 20 minutes of the game, like this, you literally, your name is called from the sky, and you are told, like, you are the chosen one. Like, for instance, I know if anyone has played Morrowind, they'll say, well, you were the chosen one in that one. Yeah, but no one told you that from the beginning. You played a lot of that game before finding out that you were the chosen hero. You're the chosen hero in every game you play. Let's be real, But you can play through the entirety of Chrono Trigger without someone within the first half hour of the game telling you, Chrono, you're the fabled hero that's gonna save us all. It's like, no, dude, you're just a guy. Can you help us? And you become a hero. You earn your status as a hero, and I like that. And this whole just granting you ultimate hero status is something that Bethesda has just really, it's just become their, that's just their go-to way of telling stories at this point. And, it's just not for me. It's nothing wrong with it, whatever. It's just not for me. And they did the same thing with, I really liked Fallout 3. It was pretty good. And then Fallout 4, I thought was absolute trash. It's that same method of put a lot of stuff in an area and call it content, and it just feels like there's no soul behind it at all. And not to mention the reason why whoa, nice. The reason why I said I will never pre-order anything, which I think I'm honestly, I'm just against pre-ordering in general nowadays, unless it's like, I don't mind like something like a Kickstarter or something like that where you're putting your faith in a smaller company, and there's a reason, you know, behind it, but there's really no reason for me to give Bethesda my money early so that they can then deliver me any product, finished or unfinished, and it's Bethesda, so let's be real, an unfinished game. And that's really my problem with Bethesda, is that they, you know, I got Fallout 4 and textures aren't complete, you're falling through the world, I mean, it was horrible, and that is not the only game they do that. Like, Bethesda has gained a reputation for releasing game. I mean, the meme is, you know, they'll release whatever and then wait for the community to fix it with mods, and you know, that's not even a stretch. That's legitimately what they do, and it's so yeah. My point is that I know Starfield is about to be all anyone talks about before too much longer, but I don't know. I was wondering what your guys' thoughts are. I know with being a lot of people that watch this are, you know, Stardew, you know, kind of gamers, you know, the type of people who aren't really into, you know, some big epic fighting storyline. And in general, you know, I get that. I like both, but I fully understand that. But with Starfield specifically, I was just wondering if any of you guys are excited for it. And if so, feel free to tell me, like, hey, Sid, you're wrong about Bethesda. You know, I'd love to hear it. But, hi, Floor. But you know, that's been my experience with Bethesda. And, so yeah, I'm not saying I'm never going to play Starfield, but I am saying that if I do, it is going to be later. Oh, what do we got here? I just can't get this jar open. Get one of those cool grippy things like I have in the kitchen. It's like it's like a big crab claw. Oh, it's you, Sid, right? You still don't know my name? You're pretty strong, aren't you? No. Oh, you aren't? Well, could you try opening this jar for me anyway? Hey, you did it. You're stronger than you look. Oh, Haley. Thanks. Well, you're welcome, and I came to the wrong house. I didn't even want to do that anyway. But that's okay. It was funny. I love that she still does not know our name. Are you friends with my son? I mean, I'd say acquaintances. Here, have an egg, beefcake. Hey, this is a really great gift. Thanks. Yep, go fry that up and get swole, my brother. And sorry, I hope that Bethesda thing didn't come off as negative. I am not yucking anyone's yum. If you love Bethesda and you love their games, go for it. Like I said, it's very difficult for me to sit and say anything is bad or wrong or whatever. Hey, Vincent, you're not as boring as most grown-ups. You know, that is a nice compliment. Hi, Isabel. Have you been to the beach? I recommend it for yoga and clearing your head. Oh, yeah. The beach is open nowadays. Actually, I'm looking for Jazz. I guess we can pop down there and see. It seems a little late for Jazz to still be at the beach, doesn't it? Pick up some of this forageables. I haven't said that in a long time, damn. But yeah, I'm not... I have a negative experience and a negative opinion of Bethesda. But I think, and just in general, their games. But as I've said with a lot of things, especially when it comes to popular games, just because I don't like it does not mean I think it's bad. I just mean that it's bad for me. You know what I mean? The same thing goes with pretty much any, all right, we're looking for a child. We wouldn't be there. Where is she? I'm surprised she's not at home. You know, but like, again, I mentioned, like, you know, Fortnite or like League of Legends or really any of that kind of stuff. It's not for me. I don't enjoy playing it. But does it mean it's bad? I mean, I don't know. I think bad's generally kind of subjective. I think as long as a game is, to me, what really makes a game bad is their business practices. You know, I think that a studio is bad more than a game is bad. If that makes sense. I'm kind of bummed that we couldn't find Jazz. I feel bad. Oh boy. This wall is really crumbling. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that the wall provides protection from crows, because I think that's the big reason or something like that. I think that's the big reason why I was worried about keeping this up in the first place. But anyway, yeah, that's sorry to turn this whole day into a rant about Bethesda and just like AAA gaming in general, but I don't know, it was on my mind today, and I really am curious what you guys have to say about it, because we have a pretty diverse crowd of people who watch these videos. There we go. Speaking of, I didn't want to gush about it 2 days in a row, so I'll mention it at this point in the video, but we've gotten like over 100 subscribers in the last day, and I'm sure it's going to slow down. That Paleo video is probably reaching its peak, I assume, but holy crap, thank you all for being here. It is, it was a mind-boggling day yesterday, just seeing that just continue to grow. I don't know, I was almost overwhelmed by it, you know what I mean? Just like, holy crap, I have all these people that are watching this stupid video I made and saying so many nice things, and it just felt so weird. I think you get so used to, or at least I have gotten so used to, you know, because this channel is doing well, and not just with the Paleo, I mean, before the Paleo videos, I consider this channel to be doing well. It didn't take, you know, a video with 4,000 views for me to think this video's doing, or this channel's doing well. I really enjoy what we have here. But before this channel, everything I make is just sort of me yelling into the ether, you know what I mean? I never really see much of a response to much I create, or, you know, art or channels or things like that put up on the internet. So it's a strange thing. Oh, look at the dogs up there. Monroe and Ollie are like nose to nose. But yeah, it's a strange feeling to suddenly have all these people talking about work you've done, or it's, I don't know, it was very weird, kind of surreal, I guess is the word for it. So I can't even imagine those people that they put up a video and then, you know, within a week something happens, someone posts it somewhere and it blows up and gets millions of views. I couldn't even, I feel like that would be so crazy and overwhelming that I don't even know what you would do in that scenario. But luckily we don't have to worry about that. But either way, yeah, I'm sorry about the Bethesda rant, but I really am curious what you guys have to say about that, your thoughts on the matter, both with the pre-ordering thing and just with Bethesda in general. Oh, there's a loud car. We don't have any of those in my recordings. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to bed. Thank you for watching. Be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.